Student of the Game podcast. I got my boys Bandz and Clyde and Mack repping Fairfield and Oakland in the building today. How y'all doing?
All right.
Popping with it, man.
So it's an honor to have y'all on this motherfucker. I'm a huge fan of both of y'all as well. Who is Bandz? Who is Clyde and Mack?
Man, Clyde Bandz, I'm the band man, you feel me? Repping being paid, you know what I'm saying? Nigga just Clyde Bandz, you feel me? Nigga, I
Clyde.
know.
Man, Clyde and Mack is a little bit of everybody, man. You know, number one, he educated, though. That's what they fail to realize. Educated men.
So you're from Fairfield, correct?
Yeah.
So explain growing up in Fairfield. What is the influence to how you are now?
Shit, Fairfield, I ain't gonna lie. Fairfield really didn't influence me. It was more like, I ain't gonna lie, Oakland influenced a nigga. Shit like, just deeper in the Bay for real. You know how niggas try to put Fairfield on that little, feel me, on that island, but not like, I found my own influence through Fairfield and throughout the Bay, you feel me? But that shit just made me who I am today. Like, shit, it's just like I always say, it's just like any other hood or any other city, you feel me, section. Niggas out there hustling, getting to it, saucy, whatever, you feel me? We got the ball players, whatever, you feel me? Like, I just happen to pave my way, you feel me? Give money, do what I do, stay on my own lane, stick to this rapping shit. Made a way, you feel me?
Question for Clyde.
Yeah.
What makes you so proud of being from Oakland?
Good question.
It's the number one. It's Oakland every day.
Yeah.
It's Oakland all day.
Yeah.
Every time I meet you, it's Oakland. Every time I see you, it's Oakland. Every post is Oakland. What makes Oakland so special to you? As people plan to move out when they make it, you plan to embrace it.
Yeah.
Why is that so special to you?
Because I grew up and it wasn't before the internet era happened, to where you had to be outside and you had to go around and make, you know, a name for yourself, and you had to learn all these avenues, and every avenue was a different teaching. And Oakland got three sides, north, east, and west. And the majority of the time, a lot of people stay on their side. If you're from the north, you stay on the north. If you're from the east, you stay on the east. You west, you stay west. Well, I was from the west and I traveled a lot, so I learned a whole lot of game from so many different avenues, and it almost gave me a step ahead of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I was learning what the North Oakland dudes was doing, what the West Oakland dudes and the East Oakland dudes was doing, and it just taught me more than any other place I ever learned. And I'm like, man, everywhere I go, I've always been like respected, loved, and welcomed, and it's because I was able to adapt from everybody neighborhood, everybody kick it, everybody point of view, party, wherever it was. I was there to adapt it, so I almost fell in love with it, and I'm like, they just don't know how dope this shit really is, so I'll be happy to represent it.
So, Kai, who is Clyde the Mack to you?
It's my brother, man, you feel me? Big influence on me, you feel me? Just good role model, my nigga. Just be showing the nigga shit and shit, feel me? It's my brother, though. Niggas locked in.
So, how big of an influence does, so I just asked, how big of an influence does Oakland have on you specifically, being that Clyde is your big bro, and a lot of flavor and a lot of drip influence, etc., comes from Oakland. Oakland's like the root, damn near. So, how big of Oakland is an influence to you specifically?
Shit, it's a big influence for real. Like, once you really in the Bay and maneuvering through the Bay and shit, and just outside and just, you feel me, a lot of shit really originate in the town, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie, and like, you'll see why. Just shit, Oakland is the way it is, you feel me? Go out there and see for yourself. But like, fucking with my brother, like, you really see that shit. That's why he really embraced that shit and really, feel me? Nigga, stand on that shit because, feel me? I ain't gonna lie, in the Bay Area, Oakland really the heart of that shit. So it's like, nigga, it's the town, feel me?
So when did both of you guys get into music? Like, how did music even come about? Because a lot of niggas just don't try, and music kind of finds them, or their whole family has attempted to do music and you just chosen. How did you guys get into music?
Shit, I just as a young nigga, feel me? Like I said, like you said, influence, feel me? My brother Clyde the Mack, they was going crazy, feel me? No Love, feel me? 20 million, whatever. They was streaming, going crazy, feel me? SOB, all the shit. So, nigga, like me, I'm probably a couple eras down, feel me? I'm rapping too, but nigga, it's like influence, you feel me? The boy, all the shit, so it just trickled over. Like, I was already rapping, but you feel me? They popping. I'm trying to get popping, but that was really, you feel me?
So, this is more of a personal question. So, Clyde,
Mm-hmm.
when you went through some serious shit, you got shot.
Yeah.
So, does that cause you to like severely prioritize his safety and how you guys move on a daily basis?
100%. 100%.
Moving militant with
Because
everything.
my experience, the good and bad, it allowed me to almost say, hey, turn this body, go this way, don't go this way. I did that and lost here. But come this way, I won here, do this. You know what I'm saying? Instead of him finding out the hard way, I try to make it where he don't got to find out the hard way. He just get the win ways.
Straight to it.
I already took the losses already to know this don't work, this work, and this don't work. So I'm the real risk taker just by I'm the older brother. So you feel me? When I see him moving a way that I've lost in, I always advise him, hey, I did this. If you're gonna do this, I lost doing this though. So don't do it like this if you're gonna try to do it. But all the winning ways, you know, he get the benefit from everywhere I won, and then everywhere I lost, he benefit not to lose like I lost. So he just supposed to just win.
Makes sense. So, Kai, when you first dropped your first major song, probably, I want to say like 2-3 years ago, that went like extremely viral, like touched 1 million views, am I not mistaken?
Yeah.
It was 2 years ago, 2020?
Yeah.
So, it's the I Ain't Stressing joint.
Yeah.
From that point forward, how is it different, as in like you got treated more serious, like your followers went up immediately, the interactions on your social media skyrocketed.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your pivot? Like, shit, I gotta take this shit serious.
Shit, it's like once you get to a certain point, or once you see you going crazy, or like it's not a game no more. Feel me? Like, nigga get to realize, like, feel me? You one of them niggas, like, nigga, dropping music, going crazy, 1 million views, like, that shit not. Niggas not just doing that shit, you feel me? If you doing 1 million and shit, you going crazy. So it's like, when the nigga seen that, I really was like, okay, you feel me? It's time to turn this shit up and do more, drop more shit, keep going crazy, you feel me?
You can add the sauce to it too. You did 1 million views by yourself on your own channel from scratch, no features.
Yeah.
That's a different type of accomplishment, as to where you didn't come up with really anybody.
Nah.
You weren't really a part of anybody's wave, or you kind of popped off in the era where it was an in-between.
Yeah.
Like SOB and Shoreline had just broken up, and it was just fresh on everybody's minds. We need a new artist. We need somebody new. So you just came up and basically blew up on yourself. So that leads me to, if you have this platform already, why go to Thizzler and drop exclusively through Thizzler now? What was that plan?
That was a good question. You said, was that plan?
No, why was that a part of the plan?
Oh.
Because you already had 3 songs had touched 1 million on your channel. The I Ain't Stressing, Big Boss Status, and Switch It Up.
Yeah.
That's 3 songs with 1 million views on your own channel. Why go to Thizzler? I'm not knocking Thizzler at all. I'm saying, why go to Thizzler if you already have your own buzz?
Nah, that's a good question. Shit, it was like, all right, on a time frame, nigga did the 1 million, then the nigga did another 1 million, and then in a gap of them, you feel me? It take a long time for a song to do 1 million. Not a long time, but feel me?
No, but it adds up.
Yeah, so feel me? In that time span, in that gap, a nigga wasn't really dropping hella consistent. You feel me? Like a nigga fake way. I would say, almost kind of got caught in the moment, like going crazy, the bag coming, streaming, you feel me? Rocking out shows. It was kind of like around COVID time, feel me? But nigga just kind of, you feel me?
That's why I emphasize that I DM'd you, because I had tapped in when I think I Ain't Stressing was at a couple 100,000.
Yeah, I
and
remember.
I had stumbled on it, and I saw a bunch of your older stuff starting. I was like, there was no music. There was like a year period where there wasn't heavy music. I was like, this nigga go to jail or something? Like, what's going on? But I always seen you around Clyde type shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, for sure, it's time. So as soon as I tapped in, I was like, I know it's time. There's something special. There's something bubbling here. So now it's like, from that point forward, So was your move with Thizzler to, I'm not gonna say to stall, but was it to keep your wave going and expand?
Yeah,
the
just
brand?
to like, cause at the time, you feel me, like I said, nigga just wasn't really dropping no music. Nigga had the hits, they going up, but then to double back on it, you feel me, nigga wasn't really dropping. So feel me, when I decided to drop, nigga threw something on the channel, it didn't really do it like expected, you feel me? So then I just, feel me, shout out Thizzler, like, feel me?
Time for
nigga
something
just,
new.
Yeah, just fucked with them, you feel me? Locked it on, feel me?
You easily became one of the top 10 Thizzler artists
Yeah.
in the last 3 years of them dropping music. Like every song, like I looked at your joint with Mack J, is at almost 200K already, and that was the most recent drop if I'm not mistaken. Your joint with OTM already at almost 200K, recent drop, and a lot of solo stuff is doing well as well. Now it's like, so what's the plan of like continuing on? Do you have a plan to get back on your channel? Do you have a plan to keep going through Thizzler? What's your plan of getting to that next level?
Nah, yeah, that's exactly where a nigga at right now.
I seen you no chains, just flash, like just the drip, like pimp coat type shit. No chains, no grill. So you're clearly elevating. What's the plan to continue to elevate? You don't want to get plateaued,
stagnant. Nah, the plan is to just, you feel me, get back on my channel, you feel me, where all the original Day One fans is at, you feel me, drop on there, flood the market, you feel me, for all my fans out there, I feel like I don't be dropping enough, like.
I'm a fan, you don't.
Yeah, feel me, I got 2 mixtapes out.
I'm a fan of both of y'all. Clyde know I've been a fan of his for years type shit. Since we met, I established I'm not afraid to tell people I listen to your shit. I fuck with your shit. As fans of both of y'all don't fucking drop enough. Yeah. For the shit that we be off the, you feel me?
I'm already knowing, but that goes to all the, you feel me?
Real niggas play real niggas music, so it's like,
no, for sure.
You gonna slap what sounds right, and you guys don't just talk about the same shit that everybody's talking about. Y'all not trying to perp and do all this extra shit. You guys talk about money, motivation, like Clyde just said earlier, educating on game, and that's not delivered at everybody.
That's not common.
It's not common.
Mamas.
So that leads me to my next question. That was very similar. How important is consistency in your career?
That's for sure. That's important. That's big important. You feel me? Consistency is key for real. You feel me? Hard work always gonna beat talent. So, feel me? If you want a ball, whatever it is, feel me? Nigga, you gotta stay consistent.
So, who else do you plan on collabing with it if you have any future collabs in mind? Because you just started branching off. You weren't too into collabs coming up and blowing up early. So who else do you plan on working with at this point in time?
Shit, it better be me.
Nah, I for sure got something with brother.
Holes in the Fence Part 2.
On mamas. Good little movie though. But besides brother and gang, like, feel me, it's a lot of artists out there nigga want to collab with and who haven't already collabed with already. Like, I got hella shit in the vault, but like we was just talking about, nigga don't be dropping. Like, I got some shit with the boys, some shit with Slimmy B, some shit Echo
We got
did
4 songs in the vault.
Zay Bang, some shit with you feel me? Some shit with 1100, you feel me? It's hella shit on the way, you feel me? Nigga just, I don't know, nigga just, my life a movie, you feel me? I got 2 mixtapes on it, you feel me? I'm talking more about it. Volume 3 on the way though, nigga just be, you know what I'm saying? Living life though, but nah, I'm dropping for y'all, all my fans and everybody who fuck with me. Nigga finna turn this shit up, no cap.
It's just a personal question, not of just personal interest, because I'm into, me and Clyde talk about this shit. We used to like swipe up on each other's DMs and shit about like traveling and shit. Do you have, I know he does, but do you personally, you're a younger version, do you personally want to branch out and do stuff besides, like, this is like, as a homie asking, do you want to do shit outside of the regular? It's regular to get a chain, it's regular to get a watch, it's regular to get the Bandz, it's regular to do the California route or the Vegas route or the whatever. Yeah. But do you want to get out there and like see the world? Most niggas that are your age, with the funds you got, with the movement you got, haven't even been to like New York or Miami. Yeah. Do you plan on getting out there and really experiencing life instead of just experiencing as much as you can experience here.
Nah, for sure. You
dig?
feel me? I be seeing your ass travel, nigga. I be
I
traveling.
think I just went to
too.
Thailand and Paris in the same
That's what
2
I'm
weeks.
saying. I seen that, like nigga,
Do you plan on getting out there and exploring? Because that shit will
for
really,
sure.
that'll change your mindset on, like, for example, like you think like, oh, we gonna hit the club or whatever. You seen us at the club type shit. We gonna hit the club. We gonna throw some ones on some hoes or whatever. We gonna buy some bottles or whatever. Niggas don't be understanding a passport's $200.
Yeah,
The trip the round trip to Europe, whatever, is under 1,000.
Just last year, 2 years ago, you feel me? I had went to Mexico, you feel me? I was promoting that shit. Nigga was out there living it up, feel me? That's some shit I advise. Like, a lot of niggas, like you said, it's bigger than that, you feel me?
Y'all are road beaters.
Y'all
are road beaters. Y'all having
Rico,
parties
Mexico.
every motherfucking week. I'm seeing it.
But it's bigger than that, though. Like you said, though, feel me? That's just some slight shit. That's just come with the lifestyle. My life a movie, you feel me? That's every day. We're going to still get to the bag, still do what we got to do. But I done traveled a few places, New York, feel me, Atlanta. Like, nigga got to get out there. Puerto Rico, Colombia,
just so it changes a little something, like,
it
kind of opens your eyes more broad.
Man, you're not going to know till you do it. It's like you feel it in your spirit, you feel me? You out there in a whole different Mexico or something, like, nigga, by the water. Nigga, this shit real, like, nigga, the movies and shit.
So, just on to a different question. How did Being Paid start?
Shit, Being Paid started as, feel me? That's the clique, that's the home team, that's the gang.
And who's in Being Paid?
It's the family, you feel me? Being Paid is my BPs. We got Being Paid Mondo, we got Being Paid Wani, you feel me? We got Being Paid Tay, Being Paid Lil James Ray, you feel me? Shout out my nigga Rollo, you feel me? We got Big Kesey, you feel me? We got a lot of niggas though, but Being Paid is just like, it's my BPs, you feel me? We just from the home team, all from the same, knew my niggas since the sandbox, like 4th grade. Niggas was on the same shit, you know how it is, young niggas, feel me? It was all getting to the bag, you feel me?
So with that, how did you meet Maj? How did that come about?
Met him through coming down to Oakland, fucking with my nigga Clyde, you feel me? Getting outside and shit. Seen Maj. Shout out my nigga Maj 4L, you feel me? My nigga Maj, man. He go crazy, I ain't gonna lie up.
Nah, for sure. I've been a Maj. I reached out to him, I want to say like 4 years ago.
Crazy.
Back when Clyde, you were around Monte and them.
Yeah.
I reached out to Maj cool 4 years ago, and Monte was like, it's this nigga, bro, you gotta work with him, bro, he's fucking dope, bro, it's this singer nigga. And he didn't pop off yet, and I was like, yeah, he's for sure dope or whatever. A fucking month later.
Nigga's a genius.
A month later.
He's a genius.
Crazy.
Nah, for sure. And then, okay, so other relationships in the industry, etc. How do you go about explaining, like, you guys have this group that you guys are around? I'm gonna talk to Clyde mainly about it, and you have a major part about this too, because I don't see you guys without each other, especially when you're out here. It's a major group, it's a power group that people in the Bay don't speak about. And you can tell me if I'm wrong. It's Clyde, it's Sherm, it's Hank, it's Kai Bandz, it's YB in the Mirror, it's Clyde the Mack. Fuck, I know it's a couple people. It's definitely Maj. It's a couple people I'm missing. And it all roots back to this motherfucking camping trip. I always see y'all on. It's every member on that camping trip.
Yeah.
How do you guys explain that this power group isn't even like a music group? Y'all just be around. How do you explain that?
And that's a complicated one, because it's even before that camping trip, not even like that, but it's really me though. And it's because, like I said, even when I told you I'm from one part of the town, but I venture out, it didn't just stop in Oakland. I was going to Vallejo, Richmond, Fairfield, San Francisco. I was going everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just good at meeting people and people being solid, and we just build friendships. And that's basically how it was. And I always say, you know, I'm the one everybody come to chop it up with. You know, when you want to learn something or know something, and it's like I got the ability to put everybody in the same room and everybody can shake everybody's hand. So that's how I've always been from the jump. And that's why you always see me in everybody videos. I pop up in random people videos, photo shoots. And we really just be connected because everybody, I got a game plan that everybody can understand and it benefit everybody.
That's the benefits of having an older homie around.
And that's the role I play. And that's for everybody though.
I just spoke to T.O. recently about and he would wish that they had an older homie kind of saying, like, look, this is what it is type shit.
Yeah.
And that guidance to the point where if there's ever any arguments, if Kyle was arguing with whoever the fuck, you could sit him down like, look, this ain't that. We aren't this.
No, mamas. And I was there for that too. So you feel me? A part of me learned that, man, it could go bad. So I kind of always be the one. I'ma make niggas be cool.
Like, you don't want it to get to this.
Nah, we ain't gonna let
we don't
it,
ever
we
have
ain't
to
let
get
it
to
get
this.
that.
Real shit.
Should be bigger than that, you feel me?
It's bigger than that. Trust me, I was there.
And for Kai, how do you go about? Because now it's like you just dip into this point. It's like you got resources now.
Mamas.
Like you got away by yourself, but shit, you got resources.
Mamas.
So it's like you could just dip into the team camp. It's like, okay, so this is what we doing or whatever. Not even on features wise. As far as connections, like, okay, I need you to post this. I need you to post this, or whatever the fuck you got.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel being the younger cat? Because I think you are the youngest out of that power group. How does that?
No, he ain't the youngest though.
He's not the youngest.
No,
Maj.
it's younger.
Maj.
Maj is the youngest though.
Okay, so younger.
Yeah.
How does that feel being able to just have these group connections of people that are, I would say, just a wave before you? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Shit, that shit feel good though to have a lot of niggas and resources that already been out there, did that shit. You feel me? Like he said, could tell a nigga right from wrong. Mistakes niggas already made, but then it's on some music shit. Feel me? On some, not even on some music shit, just on some life shit. You feel me? Life lessons. You live and you learn. But nah, that shit dope though for real. Like, and shout out my brother. You feel me? Big, like he said, could be the nigga that hold everybody ground when it's hella different niggas and bring them all together and everybody, you feel me? It's a whole ass one mob, MOB or some type shit. Like, that shit rare though. A lot of niggas, you feel me? I don't know.
So this is for both of you. You guys comment a lot on the Bay Area support system. I got some comments because I'm from a smaller city than both of y'all.
Yeah.
So when I say, like, we talked about this before, the Bay Area support system, what, in your opinion, is there to say there's the down part of it, if that makes any sense? Either of you.
I'll say shit. It just be hella like, in the Bay Area be too much, you see so-and-so with so-and-so, now y'all funking because you with so-and-so. It's just like, but besides that though, it's like, a lot of shit be cool. A lot of niggas be cool. You fuck with who you fuck with, but you know how I get when shit get political, you feel me? That's all I can really say though.
Well, mine's a little more controversial.
Let's get to it. 'Cause I got some shit to say about this one.
I can keep it politically correct, or I can keep it raw.
We're going to keep it raw, bro, because I need a real answer, because I've been wondering this shit for about 2 years now since you first talked about it.
We need answers.
For sure answers.
From my sneakers, and a lot of people's sneakers who share the same sneakers as me, the Bay Area is a different place. You know, it's not. No, people is putting a false narrative out there.
That is peaches and cream.
It's not really that, realistically. And to me, you got, it all started with the Hyphy movement and then the Hyphy movement after. I know the Bay had lost his identity.
For
We
sure.
forgot who the fuck we was. So the problem is we jumped on whatever popping. We need to follow. But at first we wasn't like that.
But so I have a question though. So you said that the Hyphy movement made the Bay look bad.
It started to become a gimmick because original Hyphy wasn't, which y'all know. Original Hyphy wasn't stunned glasses, lens popped out, hanging out the window, dancing crazy. That wasn't what Hyphy meant.
What was it?
Let me say, shout out to Keep the Sneak. Keep the Sneak credit the word Hyphy. And he even tell you, my definition of Hyphy is thizzling and snorting lines. My Hyphy is going to the club, taking a nigga Rolex off his wrist. That's what Hyphy meant. Well, they made it Bay Area friendly to where now Hyphy is dancing.
Now everybody could participate.
So now, okay, when this is going on, it drug on for too long, right? When you look at Memphis and you see Yo Gotti in them, you see Maybachs and Benz's diamonds. You look at New York, you see French Montana in them. Damn, they got Maybach, Benz, and diamonds. Let's look down south. Damn, Rick Ross and them got Maybach, Benz, and diamonds. Well, let's look in the Bay.
Scrapers and gold.
We gon' scrapers. All right. So it's like, if the culture is, if we not popping from our own shit, and the culture is pushing this, we need to get with the program too. But from our perspective, this is how we do our shit though. You know what I'm saying? I just think that the Hyphy just became a gimmick really And once the Gimmick, they started associating with it. Oh, y'all still Hyphy? They start to make that look bad. So like, oh, okay, cool. And then it just started going downhill in this motherfucker. And it was like, you feel me? Everybody doing reality-based music now. We should have been doing reality-based music because all these millionaires from ESTG, 42 Doug, they rapping about reality. We don't even rap about reality no more. So it's like, that's how I always felt. That's why I always kept it raw.
Nah, fair enough. But I will say this, and I don't mean to have this start any conflict, but I'm a bold believer. I've argued with this with anybody I spoke to, from like Neff's camp, LA camps, etc. At least you guys have the older generations before you that made it out your city that could even repost your shit.
Yeah.
Who?
You got 40, Too Short, like that. That's
Okay.
the wave I'm talking about.
Okay, hold
and
on.
before them.
Let's take away 40 and Short. Who?
Okay. You got at least Fabby as an outlet.
Okay.
You got Hyro. That
They-
team.
Okay.
You got shit. It's a whole lot of them, to be honest. It's shit.
Now look. Now ask that same question about Los Angeles. You can name.
Yeah. Oh, what? You could go the
Okay.
whole. But
Okay.
but that's, I'm talking about what you define as a win is what you define as the put on. Because hear me out. In LA, you got OGs like Snoop that are 100 million, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
In the Bay, I'm not doubting,
No,
like,
we
doubting
not- no, we
anybody.
not
But
comparing
you got
the
the
trash.
40 Shorts, etc.
You saying what I'm saying. We need more.
My version of a win, no matter who the fuck you are, I got niggas that are millionaires in my circle. I got millions niggas that are eating noodles on the floors in my circle.
Hey.
But the definition of a win is making it out, get you an apartment, get you a vehicle, get you a nice solid bitch or whatever, and you have funds to never have to worry about shit.
Right.
That's a win.
That's a win.
That's not the mansion and blah blah blah. That's a win too. But
Big
that's,
win.
That's
But a win
not
is a win, though.
A win is a win.
win is a win.
So you guys have people that are willing to bring you guys to the point where you could get the bottom level win.
Yeah.
My city didn't have that shit.
Right.
So when you guys talk about Bay Area support, I'm the nigga where it's like,
I want that shit.
I was
y'all got. Yeah.
I was a Kai Bandz at the point.
Yeah.
I was a 19, 20-year-old with a song that hit 20 million,
Yeah.
30 million streams or whatever.
Facts.
And then when you do that and nothing happens after, besides like clearly songs with like 500K or whatever, but when nothing happens after with no help or assistance from anywhere else, and you hear you guys talking about like the support system, I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? Y'all niggas are getting shared.